Hi, welcome back to the Unbreakable Mind podcast. I am your host, Crystal Hicks, and we are back for another good conversation. And this conversation is really geared towards discipline because discipline is something that a lot of us struggle with because we have been so conditioned to do things a certain way for a long period of time. And I'm not even going to lie. I've been catching myself wasting a lot of time lately, like real time. And I'm talking about time like picking up my phone for a couple of minutes. And those couple of minutes turn into 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. And then I'm sitting there like, what did I even do? And it made me realize something. Wherever your attention goes, that's where your energy goes too. And I don't think we really pay attention to that. Like for real, I'm serious. We say we want better, we want to get some things done or we want to accomplish these things and we got these goals for ourselves and we say we want to, we want to grow and be disciplined or we want to be focused and then we turn around and give all our time and our energy to things that don't move us forward at all. And I've really been checking myself on that lately. So this isn't just about me. I'm me sitting up here preaching. This is about me figuring out too. Because I know I'm not the only one, am I? You ever tell yourself you're about to be productive, you got a whole plan, and then somehow you end up scrolling? I do that. I've done it a lot. I would come home, maybe I went out and did some public speaking or, you know, ran some errands or whatever I needed to do. And I'll come home and I'll go grab a book off the bookshelf and go in the living room and sit down. And the next thing you know, I turn the TV on. And now my attention on went towards what's on TV. I done put the book down, and that's how quick you can get distracted. And it don't even feel like you choosing it on purpose. It just happens. That's the part that started bothering me. Not even the time wasted, but how automatic it feels. Like, when did I lose control of my own attention? And that's when it hit me. Your attention is not random, it's trained. Everything you keep going back to, everything you keep feeding, that's what's shaping your habits. That's what's shaping your life. So if your life don't look how you want it to look, you got to ask yourself, where is my attention really going? Because that's the truth most people avoid. We don't lack time, we leak attention. And that right there, that's expensive because every hour you lose, you don't get it back. And I had to sit with that. I really had to sit with it because it's easy to say, I want different, or I got some things I need to get done, or I have some goals I need to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? But it's different when you start looking at your actions and realizing they don't even match. And that's uncomfortable. It really is. But that's where growth starts. Let me be honest with you for a second. Discipline is hard. I ain't even gonna sit up here and lie. It's not complicated. You know what I'm saying? It's not because it's complicated. It's because you don't feel like doing it. That's it. It's just you just don't feel like doing it. Nobody really says it like that. You know what I mean? But that's the truth. You don't feel like getting up early. You don't feel like going to the gym. You don't feel like going to school. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like putting the phone down. You don't feel like doing the work. And your brain is not built for purpose, it's built for comfort. You are so comfortable with, no, I'm going to stay here in the bed. I don't want to get up and go to school. I don't want to get up and go to the gym. I don't want to get up and go to this meeting. I don't want to get up and go to this conference. So every time you try to do something that actually moves your life forward, you're going against it. And that's why it feels like a fight. Not because something wrong with you, it's because you've been conditioned to choose easy, conditioned to choose distraction. See, that's the thing about discipline. Discipline is doing what you don't want to do, even when you don't want to do it. You got to turn over, get up out of bed, and your mind is going to tell you, oh, I don't want to get up. You can't listen to your mind because if you listen to your mind, you're going to stay there. You got to get up. Everything else is easy after that. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay conditioned to choose easy, conditioned to choose distraction. You know what I'm saying? Conditioned to avoid discomfort. So now when you try to be disciplined, it feels unnatural. And that's where most people quit because they think if it's this hard, maybe it's not for me. It's supposed to be hard. It ain't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard because it matters. Let that sit for a second. It's hard because it matters. And I had to learn that the hard way. There were days I told myself, I'm going to lock in today. And I didn't. There were days I knew exactly what I needed to do and still didn't do it. And that messes with you because now it's not about time anymore. It's about trust. You start losing trust in yourself. And that's dangerous, okay? Because once you don't trust yourself, everything becomes harder. So I had to slow down and really start paying attention to myself, not judging, not noticing, you know what I'm saying? Not just noticing when I do reach for my phone and why do I reach for it? Why am I avoiding? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it's not laziness, it's avoidance. You're just avoiding doing what you need to do, avoiding something uncomfortable, avoiding something difficult, avoiding something that actually matters. And scrolling becomes the escape. But here's the problem. You can't escape your life and expect it to improve. That don't work. It just don't go together. At some point, you got to face it. And I'm still working on that every day, especially as I gotten older, because I've been working hard all my life. So as I gotten older, I felt I'd be telling myself, well, shoot, I ain't trying to work hard no more. Shit, I done worked hard all my life. But you still, if I want to get these things accomplished, I got to do what I need to do. And that's considered discipline, even though I don't want to do it. Like I said, I am still working on that every day, catching myself, pulling myself back, losing focus, refocusing again. And it's not perfect, but it's awareness. And awareness changes everything. And you're going to hear me say that a lot because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Now, when I waste time, I don't know about you, but I feel it. Not in a guilty way, but in a real way. Like, this ain't where I want to be. I still got things I need to get done. And that feeling, that's important because that's what pushes you to change, not motivation. Motivation, like I said, motivation comes and it goes. You could be motivated for a minute, go to a conference, sit in the audience, listen to a good speech, be all hyped up, get in the car, and next thing you know, your motivation done went away. Like I said, motivation comes and goes, but awareness, that stays. And once you become aware, you start making different choices. Maybe not all at once, but a little bit at a time. And that's how discipline is built, okay? Not in big moments, but in small decisions. Putting the phone down. You don't, even when you don't feel like it, doing the work, even when you don't feel like it, showing up, even when you don't feel like it. That's the difference. And I'm telling you this because I'm living it. We're all experiencing this. A lot of us are experiencing this problem: distraction and discipline. I'm not where I want to be yet. I still got some things I got to get done. but I'm not where I used to be either. And that matters too. Progress matters, even if it's slow, because slow progress is still progress. And a lot of people quit too early. They want instant gratification, instant discipline, instant results. But that's not how it works. You got to build it day by day, choice by choice. And yeah, it's uncomfortable, but so is staying stuck. So you got to decide which discomfort you're willing to live with, because either way, it's going to cost you something. Comfort costs you your future, discipline costs you your comfort. You got to choose wisely. Now, let me ask you something. Be real with yourself. Where is most of your attention going right now? But seriously, where is most of your attention going right now? And is it really helping you or is it hurting you? If you sitting there scrolling all day, constantly watching TikTok and people dancing and all this news and you know what I'm saying, and violence and watching other people lifestyle, is that helping you or is that hurting you? Let's be real. I mean, we all got to use social media for business purposes. We all got to use it. Some people, that's the people get paid to to use social media all day to make content. That's how people make money. But you don't want to consume it. It's a difference between distraction, discipline, and consumption. Okay? It's all about balancing discipline. Use it for what you need to use it for and then get off of it. You don't need to be on there scrolling all day long. So that's why I asked you, is it helping you or is it hurting you? That question alone can change everything because once you answer it honestly, you know what needs to change. And from there, it's on you. Not to be perfect, but to be intentional. That's all this is intentional living. Not just reacting, not just scrolling, not just passing time, but actually choosing how you spend your energy because your energy is your life. And once it's gone, it's gone. So you got to protect it. You got to be mindful of it and start small if you need to. You don't got to change everything overnight. Just start noticing. Start catching yourself. Catch yourself. If you catch yourself scrolling on that phone, you got to say, oh my God, what am I I'm wasting my time here? I could be using this time to be doing something better. I could be doing something that's going to bring value to my life. You know what I'm saying? Start asking, is this worth my time? And that alone will start shifting your life slowly but surely. And look, if this is hitting you, if you're feeling this, do me a favor. Take a second right now and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel because this is the kind of conversation we're going to keep having, okay? Real conversations. No filters, no pretending, just growth. And if you know somebody that needs to hear this, share it with them because a lot of people are struggling with this right now. They just don't talk about it. And before I go, I want to leave you with this. You don't need more time. You need more awareness of where your time is going. That's the shift. And if you're really serious about growing, about building discipline, about becoming stronger mentally, I wrote something for you. You see these books back here behind me? It's only one book, but I have it in the ebook, paperback, and hard copy. My Unbreakable Mind from Pain to Power book is available right now on Amazon. Okay. And it goes deeper into everything we talked about today and more. The link is down below. You can get it again, like I said, in the ebook, paperback, or hard copy. And this is for the people who are ready to take control of their mindset, their habits, their life. A lot of this is just bad habits, too. We've been conditioned to these habits, and these habits have to break in order for us to prosper and improve our life. And I'm not talking about chasing money. I'm talking about just improving your life in general. You know what I'm saying? It might be something you want to accomplish. You might want to go and get that college degree, but you can't get it sitting there scrolling on your phone all day. You know, you might want to lose weight, but you can't do it sitting on the couch all day. You might want to write a book, but you can't do it scrolling on your phone all day. You got to get up and you got to make the move, even if you don't want to do it. You got to discipline yourself. There are plenty of days I did not want to get up and go. I say, you know what? I need to get to the gym. I need to go swim a few laps. The hard part is getting up. But once you up, then, it's easy from there. So if this hits you, that's all I want you to do is to just stay aware, stay disciplined, and most importantly, stay real with yourself. I'll see you in the next one, okay? On that note, you guys have a blessed day. Peace.